Hi students, my name is Kinaras, working as assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering. So today I am explaining about characteristics of the sewage. It is part of the environmental engineering in our unit 3. So in earlier units, unit 1 in unit 2. So in our unit 1, so what are the types of sources are there, what are the types of water demand are there, and what are the methods which are used to show population forecasting, and what are the structures which are conveying of the water from the source to the treatment units. So in our second unit, so water treatments. In this water treatment there are the several methods are there. So screening, aeration, plain sedimentation, and sedimentation with coagulation, and filtration and disinfection, and softening of the water. After softening of the water, the treatment water is conveyed into the consumer by using the different distribution systems. Now coming to present unit, that is characteristics of the sewage. So before enter into the subject, so what is the definition of the sewage? So sewage, simply it is called as a wastewater. So enter into the detail. So sewage, the word which used to indicate the all the liquid waste coming from the community, So the sewage waste, it includes the sewage and a discharge from the latrines and a discharge from the urinals, and waste coming from the industrial, and waste from the stormwater and night soil, so which are all included in the sewage. So night soil means the waste is coming from the humans and animals is known as a night soil. Next one is sullage. The sullage word which is used to indicate the waste water coming from the bathrooms, kitchens. So initially coming from the bathroom and the kitchens, that water does not contain any harmful substances. So at initial stage, that water is freshly water. So that's why that water does not create any bad smell or bad odor or bad taste into the water. So finally, so sullage does not affect on water characteristics. Next one is refuse. It includes the all type of dry waste coming from the community streets and house sweepings and garbages and ash and etc. So dry waste means, so the water which is free from the waste is free from the water, that is called as a dry waste, like paper pieces, like wood chips, like dust. Coming to next one, that is garbage. So the garbage word which is used to indicate the all type of semi-solids refuse. Semi-solid means in the refuse the various sizes of the particles are there. So in that particle can be broken into a various different sizes. The variant sizes is known as a semi-solids. So this in this garbage includes the decayed fruits, and grasses and vegetables and leaves and paper pieces and etc. Next one is sewer. So sewer simply is known as a pipe. So that pipe which is laid down under the ground. So in that pipe, so the sewage is conveyed through a sewer. Coming to next one, that is sewerage. So the entire system of the collecting and carrying of the sewage by water carriage system through sewers. The system is known as a sewerage system. So in the sewerage systems, there are the different types of collections are there. So different types of collections are there. So first one is conservancy system and the second one is water carriage system. So in this water carriage system, again classified into three types. First one is separated system, second one is combined system, and third one is partially combined system. So coming to conservancy system, so this conservancy system it is also called as a dry method. So dry method simply mean as the waste is free from the water, and it means the waste is does not mix with the water. So it is also a old method, so which present we are not using this conservancy method. So in this method the various types of the refuges are collected and conveyed and deposited of separately by the different methods. So for example, collecting and conveying and disposal of the waste by the different methods, like collecting from the dustbins, like coming from the sewerage systems, like conveying from the one region to another region or one zone to another zone by using the pipe systems, and disposed, buried, drying, and decomposed. So these are the different systems we are using to collecting and conveying and deposit of the wastewater. In this system, the garbage and dry refuse of a town is collected in dustbins. These dustbins are placed along the road and streets from the where it is conveyed by the truck once in a day to the point of disposal. So where disposal of the waste they are conveyed by the trucks which are stored in a one particular area. So in that waste, so there are the two types waste are includes. First one is non-combustible. So in this all non-combustible portion of the garbage, like silt, clay, dust, debris, so these are used to used to fulfill the low level areas which are used for the further development of the city or town. So next one is combustible waste. All the combustible portion of a garbage, like paper pieces and a decade of the fruits, decade of vegetations, and papers, and wood chips. So all these are the burnt. All these waste are burnt. Next one is decayed fruits. The waste is coming from the decayed fruits and vegetables and grass grass and vegetation cover. So these all these waste are first dried up at certain temperature. So in that cases the water is released from the waste into the atmosphere in the form of a water vapor or gaseous form. So in that dried waste, after the drying process, the waste is burned. So it is also one type of the one type of conservancy system which are involved. And the next one is night soil. We know the night soil. So night soil is the waste is coming from the humans and animals. The waste is called as a night soil. So this night soil is collected separately. So after the collecting of the night soil, this soil buried in trenches at required depth. So sometimes 3 to 6 feet are there, sometimes 5 to 10 feet are there. So based upon the depth, so based upon the depth, that night soil is converted into a expensive, very expensive, moisture content. So that moisture content which is supported to the production of the crops. When while using of the this waste, after 2 to 3 years the waste is converted into a fertile. The fertile is used as a, which is supported for the production of the crops. And the next system, second type, that is water carrier system. So in this system, water is the main substances. So that water can be used for the collection and conveying of the sewage. So in this system, the excremental matter are mixed up in large quantity of water. That water taken out from the city through properly designed sewage system. So while collecting of the wastage, it contains, so suspended solids are there, colloidal solids are there, and dissolved solids are there. So this suspended, colloidal and dissolved solids are so different sizes. So because different sizes in that in that situations, so sewer is blocked. So that's why that sizes are can be broken into a small pieces. So that's why while by using of large quantity of water, so thoroughly mixed in a sewerage tanks, which is helps to, so large solids can be broken into a small pieces of solids. So thus the result in the, it can be easily move through an a sewerage pipes. Next one is the sewage formed in a water carrier system. It consists of the 99.99 percentage of water and the remaining 0.1 percentage of the solids matters. So in case 99.99 percentage of water, so there is a no effect on the human health. So because which present only water, so the remaining 0.% solids, so it later on it will take time the decomposition of the in the decomposition in the water, the suspended, the colloidal, the biological. So decomposition, it forms the algae and flora content in the, so water contains, it contains the so harmful substances which are present in the water. So that harmful substances which causes the, which causes the, which causes the impact on human health and so waterborne diseases. Next one is all these solids remain in suspension in the sewage and do not change the specific gravity of the water. So the remaining suspended solids in suspensional conditions, because that solids are not settled at the bottom of the tank. So that's resulting does not any effect on the specific gravity of the water. In this water carrier system, it can be again classified into three types: separated system and combined system and partially combined system. In separated system, in separated system, when domestic and industrial waste are collected in a one set of sewers, and whenever another one set of sewers collecting a storm water and surface water separately. So this system is known as a separated system. So simply it is explained as, so one may sewer pipe is required. So in that sewer pipe, so there are the two different sewer sets are there. So one set is represents with one color and another set is represented another color, so which are helps to identify the what type of water is collected and what type of waste is collected from the community, so easily identified. So second one is combined system. So in this combined system, so which is laid down on the one set of sewers which is laid down in the underground, so which is used to collect the sewage through an a sewer, that is called as a combined system. It simply meaning one sewer pipe is required. So in that pipe some portion of in that sewer pipe some portion of wastewater is collected and some portion of fresh water is collected from the surface and storm water, so which are thoroughly mixed in a sewer pipe, so thus result in the velocity of the wastewater and the collecting the quantity of the waste is very high. So presently in treat in collecting methods we are using combined system. Okay, coming to next one, that is partially combined system. So in this partially combined system, we required so two sets of sewers. So in one set, some portion of in one set sewer, one portion of the uh, stormwater is collected, and some portion of waste is collected from the community, and the remaining one set of sewer is collecting from the storm collecting for the storm water and surface water from the waste. So the system is called as a partially combined system. So we clearly observe that. So what are the comparison between the separate system and combined system and partially combined system? So there are the several parameters are there. So first parameter is number of sewers. So number of sewers already told that. So in separate system two sets are required. In combined system one set is sufficient. One set is enough, and in partial combined system two sets are required. So second parameter is size of sewer. So in size of sewer in separate system is very small. So because there are the two different sets are required. So the size of the sewer is very small compared to the combined system. So for partially combined system, so medium size is required. Third parameter is initial cost. So initial cost means the installation of the system. So for separate system, the initial cost is more because two sets of sewers are required. The installation cost also increase. So compared to the combined system, for partial combined system, initial cost is very reasonable because one set and another set is option or our required at a topography of the land. So next parameter is operational cost. So in this operational cost, so which includes the maintenance also. So for the separate system, operation and maintenance cost is very high. So compared to the combined system, because two sets of sewers are required at that separate system. So for the partially combined system, the operation and maintenance cost is reasonable. And next parameter is arrangement. The arrangement of the separate system is difficult compared to the so combined system. So because so the ground level is some cases elevated areas are there and some cases low level areas are there. So in that conditions the laying of the pipes is difficult to laying. So that cases the arrangement is difficult. So for the partial combined arrangement is difficult. And the next parameter is load on the treatment plant. So load on the treatment plant for separated system is very low. So because the waste is separated from the one set of river and waste is separated from the collecting from the one set of river. So that's why so load on treatment units is very low compared to the combined system. For partial combined system, load on the treatment plant is medium. So last parameter, that is cleaning. So the cleaning period, the cleaning for separated system is difficult because there are the two sets of river, so wastewater and waste. So that's why. So in that cases, so cleaning process is difficult because it requires the flushing system compared to the combined system. So combined system is cleaning was easy. So because not required any flushing system. So for partial combined system, cleaning is difficult. It requires a flushing system. Coming to partial physical characteristics of the sewage. So in this physical characteristics of the sewage, so there are the different characters are there. So first one is color, and second one is odor, and third one is temperature, and fourth one is turbidity, and fifth one is total solids. So color, it indicates the freshness of the water. So we clearly observe that the initial stage the sewage is gray color, and yellowish color and brown color. So after while it will take time period for a septic waste. The color is thick thick brown and black color. Black color. So next one is order. So in this order initial stage it clearly observe that it has a soap and oil odor. So but the slate sewage is offensive odor of sulfur dioxide and sulfide components. Coming to temperature, so the temperature is determined to by using of general thermometer. The thermometer, if at warm temperature, the biological activities are more. So it does not kill any pathogenic bacteria in the water. So at the temperature 0.1 degrees centigrade, the waste is decomposed. Next one is turbidity. Turbidity which caused due to presence of the suspended matter and colloidal matter which present in the water. So this turbidity is determined by using turbidity rod or Blaise turbidity meter and Jackson turbidity meter and Neflori meter. So this turbidity expressed as in parts per million or milligram per liter. Last one is total solids. So total solids are classified into three types. So first one is suspended solids, and second one is colloidal solids, and third one is dissolved solids. So suspended solids, the size of the suspended solids is about greater than the 1 microns, and the colloidal particle size varies from the 1 microns to 10 to the power of 3 microns. For dissolved solids, the size is about so less than 10 to the power of minus 3 microns. So these total solids it contains the organic matter. So in these organic matters there are the two types are there. So first one is organic matter and inorganic matter. So organic matter means it's a decomposition by the any chemical substances. Inorganic means so it does not decomposition by the any chemical substances like soil, gravel, and silt and sand, etc. And organic solids mean like such as a minerals, salts, fats, oils, gases, and minerals and cellulose and fibers which are present in the water. Thank you.